Strong content marketing strategies must include elements of education. Consumers don't just want to be told about your product or service, they want to understand why they need it. So tell them. You can do so via webinars and seminars, books and ebooks, blog posts, infographics, videos, I could go on. But educational content needs to be informative and also sales-driven. That makes it a little bit difficult to create, especially if you're new to the game. I'm Kelsey Johnson from Smith.ai, and today I'm going to go over how to weave in a sales pitch into your educational programs and content marketing to drive brand awareness and generate more leads. All right, at the very beginning, start with your audience. Who do you want this content to resonate with? We're talking about clients and leads here. Start with their demographics, right? What is their general age, education level, and income level? What channels are they most likely to engage with? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, your website, whatever. What are their preferences as related to your products or services? Then go further in depth on a personal and problem-solving level for your leads and clients. What are their pain points? What goals do they have, and how can you help them achieve those goals? What are their biggest challenges, and what would make their lives easier? When determining your audience, it's best not to jump to any conclusions or even weigh in on anything yet. Get to know your current clients or leads, talk to your sales team about them, try to focus entirely on truthful data, not what you wish they thought. All right, now it's time to decide on content topics. Let's just make a list here. Make a list of the topics of content that you know about and can speak on as an expert already. Make a list including what your current clients are asking you about pretty often and what comes up often in sales pitches. Remember, the content should be entertaining, interesting, challenging, and also worthwhile. You might as well keep the whole list of topics, but prioritize them based on what you think will be the most relevant and useful for your audience. All right, now it's time to talk methods. I mentioned a few already, but here are some options for you to consider. In-person presentation, webinar, video, blog post, infographic, book or ebook, even a case study. There might also be other platforms that are more relevant for your company, so do a little bit of research here. You actually want to choose more than one delivery method. You can reach more people if you provide the same content in different formats. All right, now it's time to dive in and start making the content. Depending on your budget, you could hire contractors to create content for you, but it's actually probably best coming from you as an expert in your company and your subject matter. Make sure you create content that's original, valuable, actionable, and digestible for your audience as you set it up beforehand. All right, find the place where your advice or instructions end and where your products or services can add additional value. Here's the weave in. Can you provide a service that takes work off their hands, but you're showing them how to do it themselves? Do you offer a software that can be used alongside this advice? Are you giving your audience amateur advice, but you can be hired for a more professional service? Or can your products be bought to assist in the instructions? Think painting supplies for Bob Ross, or clothing you can wear in a video about creating an outfit. Then make the pitch. Educate your customers about what it will look like when they hire you. A lot of people get hung up here and don't want to offer free advice, especially in service industries. But often, free advice reiterates to your potential clients that you are the expert. With more education, you'll be better prepared to give your clients reasonable expectations and a higher understanding of the value you can provide them. Weave your own services into the content only when it makes sense. Don't be too self-promotional. If there isn't a good place within your content to pitch it, just add it at the end. A problem marketers and business owners face is worrying that their content or delivery isn't perfect. It's best to just get started in whichever platform you feel the most comfortable in and get something done. The more content you create, the more you'll recognize what resonates with your audience and what drives more sales, and the more you'll be comfortable creating it. Are you a small business owner who's struggling to answer every new lead? Smith.ai is a virtual receptionist service that offers professional answering for calls, chats, texts, and Facebook messages. And we don't just answer and transfer calls. Our receptionists can qualify and intake new leads, schedule appointments, take payments, sync with your software, and much more. We also work alongside agencies and bar associations to offer educational content on marketing, business management, communications, and lead conversion. To learn more about Smith.ai or how to partner with us, head to Smith.ai.